I hope y'all can hear the birds. I can't see them right now, but they're still here. So I've been working hard on my chakras and getting them balanced. A lot of dysfunction can come from imbalance. But most specifically, of course, I am honing my intuition, my knowing, my understanding, but also my throat chakra, the chakra for communication. So as it's balanced, as it strengthens, as my intuition, as I start having more faith in my intuition, my communication starts getting better. Let's see if I can show, well, I can't show him. I don't know if that's even gonna come in, but you got to see the tree anyways. For some reason when I'm videoing, I don't see, I can't see how to turn it around. So, communication, throat chakra, extremely important for what I'm doing, which is communicating, telling my story so that others can learn from it, or others can communicate their own story to us so that we can learn as well. But I have spent a lot of time learning, growing, maturing. I'm already a very mature person. I've been a mature person for a long time. But how mature are we when we're acting out of our shadow because somebody has triggered us? So I'd say about 85% of me has been mature. That 15%, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit in the grand scheme of things when you're talking about hurting people. You know, the tongue, it doesn't have any bones in it, but it is a very powerful tool to either help or to hurt others. I do know that my words have hurt others. Never intentionally. Never, ever intentionally. I never intentionally set out to hurt people. And I'm positive that the ones that have hurt me, they didn't set out to do it. I've known some very beautiful people, very mature people, amazing people, that have ended up hurting me through their words. But see, they're not responsible for how I take their words. No more than anybody on this channel am I responsible for how I trigger you. I am responsible for how another person's words or actions affect me. That's something I learned a few years ago, and it's becoming more in practice lately, is that we are never in control of what another person says or does. What we are in control of is how we allow it to affect us and what we do with it. I have allowed it to hurt me. I have allowed it to trigger me to where I say things back that shouldn't be said, or I would never want to say. Not cruel, but things I know that it's going to hurt another person because they're sensitive, because they're a beautiful person. I am responsible for what comes out of my mouth. I am responsible for how I let other people's words or actions affect me. I am not responsible for how my words or my actions affect them. Just what I do with my words, how I use my words, how I express myself. And as much as I've learned right now, I'm sure I'm not completely healed. I am human, as are the people who have hurt me. We're all human. We're all walking the same path. I do hope that I'm more aware of it. I will always speak my authentic self, but I am learning to choose how I say it. So, for example, I'm reprogramming myself that I might have said it in the first video. The word I lost. So I lost the love of my life. I lost the home we built together. I lost this. I lost that. I failed at my dream job. I failed at other things. I'm now reprogramming myself because it wasn't a loss. Granted, I did not want to be without this person in my life, but it was necessary for my growth. Yes, I got hurt. But this last relationship was the catalyst to who I am becoming now. So I will always love them. I love them even before my healing. But it's a better love. It's a different love. It's a deeper love. It's a love for them, for fulfilling the soul contract that we had together, to be my catalyst to my healing. Because the life I'm living now is beautiful. It is beautiful. Here's my bird again. Absolutely beautiful. Whereas before, I felt lonely and alone. I don't feel that anymore. I have peace. My life is not where I expected it to be by this point, but I needed more growth. I'll be a better version of myself because of the extra time. Or it's not extra time. Everything comes when it's supposed to come. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. There are no coincidences in this world. That's my belief. Agree to disagree, but that's my belief. There are no consequences. There's too many things that have happened that I went, yeah, that's not a coincidence. The bird flying in the back of my window while I'm videoing, not a coincidence. That is something I'm learning right now, is the timing. It's not on my time. I'm exactly where I need to be when I'm supposed to be at all times. As long as I am listening to my inner guidance, as long as I am listening to my intuition, as long as I am being true to myself, I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm not a failure at anything. It might take me longer than what I wanted or what I expected, but I'm not a failure. I say that God set me up for failure in that dream job. Well, He didn't set me up for failure. He set me up to learn my lesson. Because I had been ignoring my internal guidance to apply for something other than a patrol officer. Totally ignored it. Totally ignored it. I think I've already said it. I can be a very stubborn woman, which is one of my lessons lately. It's been a hard lesson. These lessons over the last 18 months have been very painful, very hard. But where I sit today, very rewarding. I actually love the woman in the mirror now. That is something somebody said to me recently. They needed to learn to love the woman in the mirror. I never did before. I never did. But when I look in the mirror, I no longer tear myself down. When I look at something that I would have considered a failure before, it's not a failure. It's a reset. It's a reset because I need to learn it again. Or I need to learn it a different way. Confirmation. Confirmation from our crow that has been following me around all day. I am on the right path. And as long as you are being true to yourself, you are on the right track too. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter. You will get to where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be. It will take as long as it needs to take for you to be ready for that next step. It's a beautiful journey. It's much nicer out here than it was 2 days ago when I did my first video. It was 88 degrees. It is currently, hold on. Trying to see what time it is. It's currently 2 o'clock, so we're in the hottest part of the day. And when I got out of my car, it was 73 degrees. So much nicer. Beautiful yellow butterfly just flew by. 2 of them. Oh, no, lots of them. I've been standing out here for how long? Definitely more than 20 minutes. That's the first time I've seen them. I've had so many signs and synchronicities lately. It's unbelievable. It just makes me smile. I get put into places that bring back memories. I see doing a share ride, driving, I see license plates hundreds of thousands a day. But I don't look at them all. I don't. But when something inside of me says, look up, and I look up, and it's 111 or 1111 or 222 or 555 or quite a few other numbers. I actually took some pictures of some recently. I'll write them down to share with you. But all of my signs lately have been basically that I am on the right track. I am aligned to continue the work that I'm doing. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. I get confirmations right here in nature. I hope y'all can hear the crow. I don't know how good my phone is at picking all this up. It took me several days to figure out how to upload. I mean, it was really quick in learning how to put the video together. I had that figured out pretty quickly. But every time I tried to upload it onto YouTube, it wouldn't go. It told me it was too big. Well, I absolutely know that a 14 or 15 minute video is not too big for YouTube. Tried it in multiple ways. Did the research. What am I doing wrong? Finally, I had a download to go to Starbucks. I don't go to Starbucks anymore. So I went to Starbucks to use their network, which is obviously better than the network I have right now. I'm in temporary housing, so I'm in like a long-term place, and their network sucks. Absolutely sucks. It's okay for gaming and video, watching videos, but obviously not uploading a decent sized video. So I went to Starbucks, bought me a grande white chocolate mocha, sat down, spent 30 minutes uploading my my video, and posted it. Do I know the reason it took so many days? No. There's a reason. Probably part of my lesson of patience and timing. Probably that. I don't know. Sometimes the lessons that I don't understand, they definitely come to light pretty quickly, very clearly, most of the time. Sometimes I just don't know why something happened. Maybe I'm not meant to know. Or maybe I find out years later, because I am putting together stuff that happened to me in my life years ago, that I go, okay, that makes sense now. I hope you can see that. He just literally keeps flying in front of me. He's gonna go over there, sit in the tree. He's sitting in a tree, and he's gonna start talking again. He definitely wants to give me my confirmation. So I know that first bird that I saw when I was driving in was an eagle. All the other birds that were flying above me, those were all these crows. And now I only have the one that keeps moving around me, making sure I see him. Making sure if those aren't showing up, I'll have to cut them out. He's making sure I see him and hear him. He's giving me confirmation. Confirmation that I am on the right track. Confirmation in what I'm telling you is a good message. Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to capture that, but the eagle is flying above me.